Graphic t-shirts. I love them, you love them, we all love them, but they can be problematic when you embroider. I'm going to give you the recipe for success for embroidering on t-shirts and anything knit. Hi, I'm Hope Yoder with Embellish, manufactured by R&K Distributing. T-shirts, graphic t-shirts, they are so popular. In fact, this is one of our best-selling embroidery design collections that you can find at your dealer. It's called Graphic T-shirts, simple. Now this has machine embroidery designs, but it also has the original SVG artwork, so you can use our heat transfer foil to make something clever and crafty. So graphic t-shirt design, if you were going to embroider this on a t-shirt, I'm going to show you the success and the recipe to make this happen. So graphic t-shirt design. Now I'm going to be referring to this resource material that you can find on rnk-embellish.com under the top tab called resources, and it's a recommended stabilizer recommendation guide. And we just make sure you watch our first video where I explained and demystified why there's so many types of stabilizers. But on page 3 we're going to be talking about the t-shirt wearable or the t-shirt quilt. So today I'm just going to talk about the wearable t-shirt. Now on this camera here I have another design collection called Pop Paisley. This would probably be a medium type of a design. It's not solid filled, it's open and airy, and it's right kind of below here, you can see that. So what's great about this design is that it not only has the embroidery files, but it also has the original SVG artwork. So we took a little store-bought t-shirt that we just purchased, and we did this great design, and I want to just show you on the design. It's nice and drapable. It's going to look great when we're embroidering it. In fact, I have a great picture I want to show you of my coworker Jillian's daughter on the beach wearing this t-shirt. All right, so here's the actual t-shirt that you just saw in the picture, again with the Pop Paisley. So if you've watched the first guide on demystifying stabilizers, we're going to be using a stabilizer in the hoop only, and then we're going to fuse stabilizer to the back of the knit, and then we're going to use a topper, and then we're going to put a backing prep to make it nice and smooth on the back. So let's get started. If you don't have a multi-needle machine where you can embroider free arm and you're going to be embroidering on a traditional flatbed machine, then the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to hoop sticky tearaway stabilizer. Now if you hop on over to that page, you'll find a video to see all of the benefits of using the sticky tearaway. This sticky tearaway comes with a release paper on the top. So I'm going to hoop this, no fabric, no t-shirt, just hoop the sticky tearaway with the shiny side up. And then I'm going to score the shiny side, which is the release paper, and remove it to reveal the sticky. Now what's amazing about the sticky product is it's not going to add bulk to the t-shirt because this is built on a water-soluble and a tearaway foundation. This is made up of 50% water-soluble, completely rinse-away, clean rinse-away product, which is called our rinse-away mesh. And then the other half, the other 50%, is from our bold tearaway. So that means that it's only going to leave the stabilizer behind the thread. If there's no thread, it all washes away. So step number 1, if you're embroidering on a flat machine, is to hoop this. Now that we've hooped this, we want to prepare our t-shirt. So you would turn your t-shirt inside out, and you're going to cut a piece of our Embellish fusible soft cutaway. The Embellish fusible soft cutaway holds 10,000 stitches in a 4x4 hoop. This design is a 5x7. I only needed 1 layer. So I'm going to use the fusible. We have a non-fusible version, but in the first video, if you watch that, if you can fuse it, do it. So I'm going to fuse this to the wrong side of my knit fabric, and I'm going to cut a large piece way bigger than the hoop, and I'm going to fuse it with a medium to low temperature iron. All the directions are found on the packaging and in our resource guide. So that's going to be fused to the knit fabric. If I am not doing free arm embroidery, then I'm going to just finger press this to the sticky stabilizer that's hooped. Got it? Now I did do this on a multi-needle machine, so I didn't need to use the sticky. So the Embellish the fusible soft cutaway holds 10,000 stitches, but the sticky tearaway also holds 10,000 stitches, so you don't really need a floater unless you were going to do a big, huge, dense design, which I really wouldn't recommend. But if you were, you wouldn't want to add bulk, so you would use our fusible dissolvable tearaway. This is the exact same base as the sticky tearaway. The sticky tearaway I just mentioned is half water soluble and half fibers. Same thing with the Embellish dissolvable tearaway. There's just no sticky coating on there. Now the sticky coating on this is water soluble. It doesn't gum up the needle or make the needle shred. The needle just glides through it. It's just a very light coating. So if you needed a floater, this would be the floater that you would use, dissolvable tearaway. But most chances you're not going to use a floater. The next product that you're going to use is a topper. And so we have two, one that heat removes it and the other one that water removes it. So we're going to use the Embellish Rinse Away Clear Topper. We want the t-shirt to be drapable, meaning when we wear it and it goes around her body, you don't want it to be so stiff. You want it to move and just to be like a t-shirt should be, not like an army patch. So before I start my machine embroidery, I'm going to baste in the hoop this topper, or I use our pink embroidery perfection tape to tape the topper on top of the hoop. That way I have a spacer between the thread and the knit fabric. That way the thread doesn't sink into the knit fabric and I have a little bit of space so my embroidery looks good. Now to remove this topper, when I'm done, I just pulled it away. And let's get a close-up picture of this embroidery. Let's get close, and I want to show you on this, and let me kind of move it so we get it in your field here. And right here I've removed all of the rinse away topper in this little section, but over in here you might be able to see the shine. I left the topper almost everywhere to show you that I've just torn it away. And so all this little bit that you still see in there, if I just wash that, it's going to wash away. But I still have that space between the thread and the t-shirt. All right, so far we're doing great. We've got this cute little t-shirt, but sometimes when you do a baby onesie or a t-shirt, the bobbin thread can be scratchy if someone has sensitive skin. So we have another amazing product I want to talk about, and that's on the inside, and that's our Embellish fusible underlay. So we have another video on the underlay, but basically this underlay, in this case, we don't need to strengthen or fortify the fabric or prime the fabric. What we want to do is protect the bobbin thread from touching the skin. So what's amazing about this product is it's lightweight, it's super, super duper soft and drapable. And if I use steam in the iron, lots of steam when I iron it, then it's going to become a permanent fuse. So I've cut this just a little bit bigger than the embroidery, and I steamed ironed it to the back of the t-shirt. You want to see what it looks like? All right, let's turn this inside out so that you could see this. And that way you can see I've removed all my stabilizer and I've got this beautiful underlay that is covering to protect the skin from being irritated with bobbin thread. So that's how you embroider on a t-shirt. Don't forget to print your Embellish Stabilizer Recommended Guide.